Hey Kate, how are you?
I'm doing well, Treasurer. How are you?
Very good, thanks for having me.
Well, I appreciate your coming in. It's been a pressful day for you.
Yeah, we've had a great day. It's an exciting announcement. Today is 6 months to the day since we launched our Bank Local program. And for folks who don't know, Bank Local is an initiative where we are moving a portion of the state's cash to local community banks and credit unions, and we're tying it to small business loans. So if a local credit union or bank makes a $50,000 loan to somebody starting a small business, we'll put $50,000 of the state's cash in that institution. And it's a way for us to incentivize and support those institutions that are helping small businesses with access to capital. Now, we don't have the state deciding who gets the loans. We're not involved in that at all. We leave that to the experts at the banks. But we want to support the state local lending institutions that are helping the local economy. And we're now 6 months in. As you said, 150 loans have been supported, and we've moved about $15 million of the state's cash back home to Rhode Island as part of this program.
And talk with us. What was the impetus behind this? Obviously, your first term, and said, this is something I want to do. Other states do it. What was the sort of brainchild?
Well, when I ran for treasurer 2.5 years ago, I did it on the platform that I wanted to use the office to promote economic growth and job creation. And so we were sitting around the office saying, well, how can we use the state treasury to help promote local economic growth? And we actually got this particular idea from some of the Midwestern states where they do this for agricultural loans.
Okay.
So we don't know of any other states that do this for small business loans the way we have prioritized here in Rhode Island, but that's where the idea came from.
And so here you are, 6 months into it. What are we going to see from the next 6 months and the next years? Do you have a goal, or are you just going to be?
Yeah.
We're going to have you back in here 6 months from now.
Well, so we want to continue to grow this. We've got 8 local banks and credit unions that are participating so far, and we still want more. So we're talking with other local lending institutions to see if they're interested in participating. We have pledged up to $30 million of the state's cash to this program to start. As we get there over the next year or so, then we'll regroup and decide whether we want to do more or how we can do more to help the local economy. But I will confess, it has been wildly successful, and it has grown even faster than we anticipated.
So, of course, after the fact, we'll have the link underneath when folks are watching us. So, especially businesses who are interested in this program, you said wildly successful. Can you meet the demand of? And you say you're not making the decisions, it's up to, as you said, the experts. But has the demand been overwhelming?
It's been great. So for folks who are at home who are maybe business owners that are looking for access to capital so that they can start a business or expand their existing business, I'd start by going to our website, that's treasury.ri.gov, where you can see a list of the 8 banks and credit unions that are participating in the program. That's a good place to start, and then you can reach out to those institutions directly. And again, we're going to see how this develops. We're going to hope to continue to grow the program over time, and also explore other ways outside of Bank Local that we can use the Treasurer's Office to help the local economy.
So here we are. It's August. What do we expect from the Treasurer's Office for the remainder of the year?
Well, we are very busy. We have a lot of things that we're working on. We're continuing to implement our Back to Basics program for the pension fund, where we are moving the pension fund away from some of the high fee investments like hedge funds and back toward a more traditional investment strategy. We just had a very strong end of the fiscal year last year where we returned double-digit return, more than $900 million of investment gains for the pension fund. So the early signs are good, but it's still early days. We're also going to continue to work on putting people to work through the Rhode Island Infrastructure Bank. And this is a great program that doesn't get enough attention, I think. We set up these programs to put Rhode Islanders to work doing energy retrofits to buildings all over the state. So we're retrofitting libraries and firehouses and schools, saving local taxpayers money on their energy bills and putting people to work in the process. So there's another round of those projects that are going to be kicking off in the fall. So it's been busy, but it's all good stuff.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time. You had the big announcement again about the 150 businesses, again, taking part with this Bank Local program, as Seth said, moving again this $15 million to local banking institutions for lending opportunities. Again, you provided the URL. We'll be sure to have it on here. And I'm glad that we had you in studio. You've been here before. Big announcement today. This is the way we like to do things, bring it right to the people.
Well,
Anything else before you take off?
No, it's good to be back. We're working hard, and very positive announcement today. So thank you very much for having me.
Treasurer, thanks for coming in. I'll let you go.
Absolutely.
Okay, he's a busy guy. I know, I've seen it before. Coming in late at the State House. General Treasurer Seth Magaziner, again, the announcement today made by the office, the results of the first 6 months of the bank local program through his office, again, providing lending for small businesses. Just mentioned again, 150 have taken part so far. Talked about in total, the state could pledge up to 30 million, could potentially go higher when they review the program moving forward. So we'll have more details on that here at Go.